Hi marketing leader, today I have the 3 things that anyone can do to improve their SEO. There's actually no catch to that one, quite the opposite. It's better than you think because it will revive your content. You don't even have to create new content, wow! You can just use what you have already and you'll be golden. Let's set one thing straight, and I know you'll agree with me already before you even hear that. SEO is hard. It's really hard. There are agencies that just focus on SEO and we love that. We are an expert agency in websites, so we obviously have to know SEO, but we are not experts. Many of our clients have an SEO agency and it's a perfect scenario for us because we can do what's best for them. They can help us with the SEO, so it's just a perfect symbiosis, I guess. But obviously we have to get by somehow, right? Our clients need some sort of SEO support. Not all of them have that agency. And of course we need to exist in Google. That's how we get a lot of our clients. And the best part about it all, what I'm gonna tell you just now, you can start right away, no previous experience needed. To be honest, that's how we started as well. Someone showed us the way. We were completely green with SEO. Well, maybe not completely, but quite green compared to them, and we just kicked it off, and since February we have seen a 15x uptick in impressions in Google. That's 15 times 15, can you imagine? That's a lot, and over 3 times more clicks. There's only one very easy prerequisite. You need to have your website on Google Search Console. I won't get into details of how to set it up. You can Google that, you can go to Google Search Console, they will tell you all about it. Just a few tips. If you have Google Tag Manager on your website, maybe Google Analytics, if you have any of those, it will be super easy. If you don't, you'll need probably like 15 minutes from your web agency to just verify your domain. Not a problem at all. Okay, now that we have Google Search Console, we can get to the first tip, and that's identifying quick wins in SEO. We have a short video, Thomas posted it. I think it will link that in that corner. No, I think that one. So you'll find it, click there. But in short, it helps you find content that sits just outside page 1, right? That's where you wanna be. You wanna be rank 1, but to be rank 1, you need to be on the first page. And you already have a lot of content on your website. Some of it is on page 1, some of it isn't. And we are looking for just that. So in short, watch that video. I will link it in the description as well. But in short, you are looking for pages and keywords that rank just below 10, so 10.1, 11, 12, and then you will target those pieces of content with improvements that I'm gonna tell you soon. What's so great about it? Well, I think you know by now, but you don't have to write new content. You already have a sound foundation. You already rank maybe top of page 2, maybe in the middle somewhere. You just need a little bit of a push to the page 1. And let me tell you, page 1 and page 2, that's 2 different worlds. I won't give you that body joke that everybody says about page 2 in Google, but you can easily get 10 times more impressions just by going from like position 12 to position 9. It's really insane. For number 2, quick SEO lesson, really brief. How does Google find your pages? Well, they use links, right? You go to the home page, you link to the products page, about page, contact us page. That's how Google discovers you. They also have sitemaps, obviously, available to them. If you know sitemaps, that's just a collection of all your links that you want to index. But that's also links, right? You have links in that sitemap. Google goes and visits all of those links to discover your content and to read through it. Let's say you have a broad topic. You won't be able to cover it on a single blog post. It's impossible. You will tackle maybe a question, how to do X, maybe what is X, maybe 10 examples X has helped businesses, right? So these are all on the same topic. You will need to link them together, and that tells Google, okay, they know a lot about X, right? Let me just bump them up a little. I found this article about what is X. It's just a basic definition, doesn't stand out, not so attractive, right? But then I go deeper, says the Google bot, and I've seen all those great links on that same topic. I think they know that stuff about X. Let's bump them up a little. That's a very simplified version of how it happens, but it's one of the reasons why pages rank so highly. Let me clarify one thing, hold on. I do not mean backlinks in that case. You probably know backlinks, they are quite popular in the SEO world. In some cases they become a buzzword, I would say, but backlinks are great, don't get me wrong. But in this case you don't need to use them. You do not have to reach out to anyone to get the link. You don't have to pay or beg them. I don't know which is worse, to be honest. Would you prefer begging or paying? Let me know in the comments. I just mean using internal links on your website. Just piece those content articles together, only related ones, and ideally do it contextually. And what I mean by that, if you have a sentence in the article that talks about a similar subject in that area of expertise, just highlight a few words and give context to the user, what happens when they click, and link to that article, right? As an example, let's say I'm talking about what is SEO, and I have a sentence that goes like, part of SEO is internal links, blah, 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 right? So I will highlight those internal links and put there a link to my article about internal links. Lots of links flying around, sorry. I hope you follow, right? Give them context. Don't put it on the bottom like suggested reads, related articles. That's all great, you can have it, but I think it's more for the user experience, not for SEO. And I do have one bonus for you on that topic, because we are all about SEO for now, but guess what? That helps with user experience as well. It's really great, trust me. When you read a blog article, how often do you find yourself with like 10 new tabs? You might be reading an article, you're loving it, you click on that link, I will read that later, tomorrow, in a week, and then you have hundreds of tabs open that you will read later. It's great for the user, right? They click that because they love it, they have those tabs open because they care about the topic, they want to learn more. So give them those links, make them contextual, make it obvious what happens when they click that. Don't put those learn more, click here, blah, none of that. We have a video about call to action buttons, how to write them. Don't say learn more, wash it and do better. And let's go back to Google Search Console for a minute, and you will use it in a way you've never used it before. You probably didn't even consider that kind of process. What I mean is frequent checks on that content you have. How does Search Console help with that? Well, I've covered that it gives you probably the most accurate Google data that you can get, right? Impressions, clicks, the average position, they have first-party data on that. None of those SEO tools will be as accurate as Google Search Console, even though, disclaimer, you don't need to know the details, but Search Console isn't perfect. You will probably spot it yourself once you start using it, but it's still great. So what I want you to do, create a list of all your articles that matter to you for SEO, and then schedule checkups on them. You need to check up on your SEO content. Why wouldn't you? Your competitors are posting new content every single day, probably. There are so many new blog posts every single day, and you just think that the article you have written 1 year ago will be great. No, just check what's happening with it. Maybe it's tanking right now, maybe it's losing 90% of the impressions. You have to do something. It used to be on page 1, now it's page 3. Why would you ignore that? I won't fully cover that topic. If you want to know about our full SEO analysis checkup tech stack and the process, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll record a video, maybe write a blog article. We'll see. Just let me know if you want it. It's really simple, of course. As I've mentioned before, we are not experts in SEO. We're quite good, but we want to be efficient. So all of those tools that we are using, you can use them as well starting tomorrow. So just let me know if you need it. What you are looking for with SEO checks: impressions, clicks, number one clicks, but also impressions, average position. Is it going up, down, staying the same? Click-through rate, also always good to know. And you can even go outside of Google Search Console. Maybe go to Google Analytics, check the bounce rate, right? What use do you have of 100 clicks from SEO if all of those people leave right away? Check bounce rate. Maybe you need to improve the layout of the blog article. Maybe add images, maybe remove images. Figure it out. So I really hope it helps. It should. And trust me, we've seen such great results using those methods. That's how we started. We're doing a bit more now, but we'll get there. Start with the basics. The basics of SEO are extremely powerful, trust me. You'll love it.